guys, welcome to the Community Blades podcast, and today I'm doing a very, very special podcast with a very special someone. Would you like to just tell everyone who you are and what you do?
Hi guys, so I'm Heasman, and I'm part of the England partially sighted futsal squad.
So, obviously with the football, what does like your everyday kind of life look like within it?
So I'm a student at the University of Sheffield as well, so I try and balance like my studies and my academics as well alongside the futsal. So train 5-6 times a week, mix of strength and conditioning, obviously playing football and futsal at the highest level that I possibly can, whether that's mainstream or partially sighted specific futsal, and then also conditioning work like your running, which I enjoy, but I don't think lots of other people do. So
It sounds like a very busy schedule.
yeah, no, it's good. I enjoy it, to be fair. I prefer being busy than just not having loads to do. Yeah,
constantly
definitely.
on your toes.
Exactly. Yeah, keeps me on my toes, keeps me on mischief.
So obviously you mentioned that you're in university. How far through uni are you right now?
So I've just finished my first year, which has gone crazily quickly. I can't really believe it's sort of finished already. So yeah, first year uni, doing journalism studies. So
oh wow,
so
that's something I've always kind of looked into.
Yeah.
So with like the first year of uni, like would you suggest uni to other people that are thinking about it? Do you think it's a good pathway to take?
I think so. I think it's whatever sort of works right for you. Do you know what I mean? Uni isn't necessarily for everyone. Maybe more people are interested in doing stuff that's maybe more practical or hands-on, so they get more experience in the world of work. But I think university's probably the right move for me at the moment. Maybe if you asked me this time last year, I probably would have disagreed with you and gone, actually I don't really want to go, but it's worked out really nicely. So I've been really fortunate with the experiences that I've had at university so far, and hopefully they continue.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can have similar experience as well. So obviously we've talked about like now university, so we'll take like a little step back and talk about maybe like primary school and things. Is that where you first started getting into football maybe?
Yeah, so I was probably 6 or 7, probably like any other kid watching. I think it was 2010 World Cup, that Frank Lampard ghost goal sort of thing. I think lots of England fans remember that, maybe for the wrong reason. And yeah, that's sort of when I sort of fell in love with football. My mates started playing sort of your mainstream grassroots football at a local club when they're 6 or 7 years old, and I thought I want to give that a go too. Probably just because I wanted to spend more time with my mates, but also really fell in love with the game of football, and just went from there, I think.
When you were that young, did you have any like role models who you maybe looked up to and things like that?
Yeah, I think I'd say probably Frank Lampard. I'm a massive Chelsea fan, so I'll probably be biased and say any Chelsea player from 2010 onwards. But yeah, they're probably my main inspirations, to be fair.
Yeah. So after primary school, obviously you have secondary school. So obviously you said that you're in uni, you got to be successful to kind of get into uni. What did you do before uni in college and secondary school with your GCSEs and your options wise? Did you pick things specific to sport or maybe journalism?
To be honest, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do necessarily career wise. I just sort of chose subjects that I enjoyed. So I really enjoyed and still enjoy my history over geography, to be fair. I chose business as well, just could give myself a bit more a range of options. And then your sciences, English and maths. So tried to keep my options as wide open as I could, I suppose. Not necessarily knowing that at the time, but in choosing that, I think in reflection now, it's maybe created more opportunities for me, and maybe if I wanted to have gone down different paths because of the options that I chose. But really chose the subjects that I enjoyed, and I felt that I might do best in them because I'd want to study and revise and bits of that for those subjects because I had a genuine interest in them. So yeah, that was probably the main reason. Unfortunately, can't give you a reason that I always knew when I was 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. Do you know what I mean? Like I wanted to go my own business and bits like that. But no, just chose the subjects I enjoyed, to be honest. Yeah.
I think it's a good thing to do, making sure you're doing something you enjoy. Like obviously people say if you do a job that you enjoy, you're never going to work a day in your life.
Yeah.
I also like believe in that, like with school as well. If you pick something that you enjoy in school or enjoy in university, you're never really going to study. You're doing something you like, and to be able opening different pathways up as well is just, I think that's the best thing about university as well.
Absolutely, yeah. You just get so many opportunities as well, just through not necessarily what you know, but it's who you know. Do you know what I mean? Just building contacts and that sort of opportunity to meet lots of different people from different walks of life, and you pick up different life skills, and from their experiences, you reflect, you go, actually, that might help me in whether it's academics, work, sport. Do you know what I mean? It all sort of, everyone's experiences interlink and really help everyone in life. So
it even shows here, like with Sheffield United, with your university, even little links like this, it creates big things as well. So growing up through school and like university, what would you say your best achievement would be, that you're proud of the most?
To To be honest, I felt university is quite a big step for me. I'm from Brighton sort of way at Crowborough, so probably 3.5, 4 hours journey from there. So moving a long way away from family, to be fair, and maybe having that resilience and courage to go, do you know what, I can do this through maybe tougher times. Didn't really know anyone going into uni, so really pushed myself and maybe a bit uncomfortable with I have to meet new people and get to know people, but I've really enjoyed it. On reflection, after a year of being at uni, I've really enjoyed it, and meeting all the people that I have. I've really created some good memories and good relationships, so I've been really fortunate.
Yeah, so obviously we've talked about your favourite football. I mean, you're a Chelsea fan, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'm not too keen on I'm not too sure what's happening in the football right now, but have you got any favourite football memories, maybe, in fact?
Of watching...
Either playing, watching...
From a personal perspective, playing, so at 17 I was really lucky to make my England debut out in Spain, and then recently, just last month, I scored my first England goal as well, and in my first major tournament in August 2023 we reached the World Cup final but lost to Ukraine after extra time with 22 seconds left, so it was a bit of a hard moment to take in the moment, but I think it's only made the team stronger, and hopefully push on to go one better and win the next competition.
Still a very proud moment to do that, especially that's amazing. So you obviously touched with your England. So do you want to give us a little rundown of what an England camp looks like? You mentioned you're going on one soon.
Yeah, of course. So we play futsal, which is like a five-a-side adaptation of football, I guess, but with kick-ins instead of throw-ins, and the ball. If every time the ball goes out, the clock stops, so you can't get any of this time wasting that you see in the Premier League and diving and simulating. So yeah, for a camp normally we're really fortunate to train at St George's Park, so where your Harry Kane's, Jude Bellingham's train. We get treated almost exactly the same as them. So we normally have 2 training sessions, maybe recovery, a few meetings around tactically, maybe analysing what we've done well in previous games and what we maybe could have done better in the previous games as well. And it's nice to just have some time away from the court as well, to be able to build those relationships maybe over lunch or team meetings, or just genuine downtime for an hour where you can go for a walk and get to know people away from the court and get to know the person as well as the player that you're playing with. So it really creates a special atmosphere when you're at a camp.
Yeah. So have you looking at the pathways of sport at the minute, what do you think of the para pathway within the past 10 years?
I think it's been amazing, especially over the last 2 or 3 years. There's really been a drive in investment and interest through promoting the pathways. You can play at a local club and go through the England Talent Pathway at a regional, national sort of perspective, and then move into a development squad and potentially into a senior squad. But yeah, I was really fortunate to go through the England Talent Pathway, and be again really fortunate to be where I am now in the senior squad. But yeah, just the structure of being a part of an England Talent Pathway really shows you the commitments people have at the FA to try and create tournament winning England teams, if that made sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, the dedication of the staff and the investment of everyone involved in the programme is just incredible to make you feel like you're a professional athlete, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously having to balance work and life as well. So yeah, the para pathway is just incredible.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. You can see it's gotten a lot better in the past 3-5 years as well, especially. So obviously you mentioned then obviously football squad, the England squad again. So do you want to tell us how you actually got in that position, how you managed to get there?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was really fortunate through a charity in Brighton who support partially sighted young adults and children. And Brighton Hove Albion Football Club ran a talent hub for deaf, partially sighted and cerebral palsy players. And for me personally, that helped me a bit come to terms with my disabilities, because I didn't necessarily know anyone who was partially sighted. And then I went to play football with people who had similar struggles or problems that they had to overcome like me. So maybe stopped me feeling a little bit isolated, because I know I'd have them to chat to every week and play there. And against some really, really good high-level players. And I was really fortunate, moved into the England Regional Talent Pathway, which is sort of players divided into your South East, North West, bits like that. Then moved into the National Talent Pathway at about 14, 15, where players from all around the country come together and usually train over a weekend or a day. And then, from 17 years old, I was really lucky to put into a development squad, which then sort of combined with a senior squad over a weekend camp. And then, it was just kept on from there and made my debut at 17 in Seville, which was a real pinch me moment, to be honest. Just sort of standing there like, wow, this isn't actually me. It's a bit of an out of experience body moment, but it was just incredible.
Imagine what 14-year-old you was thinking at that time being there.
They probably wouldn't even thought that would have been possible. Do you know what I mean? It's just sort of like some kid from Crowborough, and now playing for England is just really amazing. Yeah, exactly. Just never thought it'd be you. Do you know what I mean? So you watch people play for England on the telly and bits like that, and you can go, oh wow, like I do that as well, but just in a different setting. It's I'm very, very, very fortunate.
It's absolutely crazy. And is there any advice you could give to people who may be in a similar situation to you? Because obviously you mentioned that you maybe felt like alone and things, so it helped you. Is there any help that you could give to the people watching maybe? That could help them?
I think if you get an opportunity, if you get given an opportunity to have a go at something, then if you can, just take it with both hands. Try not to say no to any opportunity, because you never know what that's going to lead to. Like there's certain opportunities I've had, and if I maybe said no, or maybe didn't have the support that I've been really fortunate to have to be able to get me to different events, I'd never be in the position that I am now and have the opportunities and experiences that I've had. So just take every opportunity with both hands that you can.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty wise. I think a lot of people can take some notes from that. And obviously you said 14 years old when you started and things, on 17 when you got onto it. So if you could travel back in time and your 16 or 17-year-old self was stood in front of you, or maybe even younger, let's say secondary school, year 11, what would you say to him if you could tell him one thing?
That's a really, really good question. Probably just to enjoy yourself and take in every moment that you get, because time moves so quickly and you have so many experiences and opportunities. You sort of, some of them might pass you by. You just try and stay in the moment, stay present, like that this is actually happening. Like take it with both hands, really take everything in, like the environment, the atmosphere, the people around you. Just enjoy it, because things will change, and one day you might not be here. To be able to experience that, whether that's you're not getting into a squad or an injuries, bits like that. So just enjoy every experience that you get given. Don't
take things for granted.
Yeah, exactly. That's a much better way to put it than that.
But thank you very much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.